Legend of Total War here with part 14 of my Total War Rome 2 Empire Divided Let's Play campaign as the Alani. Alright, so previously things are going pretty well. We seem to have the political parties more or less under our control. We seem to be dropping a little bit in influence, but it might just be because, I don't know, the game seems to want to get them to at least have some influence. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. What's most important is that they don't have any real power. Okay, so what are we up to? So basically, just trying to kill all of our enemies one at a time is usually the best way to go about things. Okay, they're actually here, but they've been taking attrition, but I might have to fight that manually. What about over here? Nothing here. So slowly but surely, just picking apart the Sassanid vassals, because if we fought them all at once, it's really quite a lot. It's so much easier just to deal with it a little bit at a time. Oh no, we don't need to fight this manually. I forget, now that we've got Doom stacks, you know, our forces are much better equipped for to dealing with this stuff. Okay, there might be a little bit of a counter-attack. It shouldn't be that bad, though. Actually, now that I look at this... yeah, we should definitely make our way over here and try and capture these settlements. Because we can't finish them off until we get to here, because they own this settlement as well. But that's okay. We could probably get a peace treaty with them, but it'll destroy my reliability rating.
Be welcome.
I actually can't.
Do not
I can't offer them peace, because I'm not at war with the Sassanids. So if I want to get peace with them, I have to actually...
emissary, if you come in peace. Be fearful if you come with false words, dripping with honeyed lies.
If I paid them a lot of money. Just curious. No, that's fine. If they were to attack us here, at least our archers are in good shape. So we can get some upgrades here to level 3 horses. I don't think that's really crucial for them. We've also got our navy sitting in over here. Ah, that's like a good check. They're just presenting themselves right for the killing. And good, that's the end of that faction. Excellent.
Yes! Put your backs into it! For the all highest!
Now, there was an army over here just waiting there, so we're recruiting a new army to come here and basically spot them. Okay, have I done this stuff yet? No, let's do that then. Gotta constantly keep their gravitas low. It reduces their ability to gain influence. And yet, somehow this one here has still managed to get some influence. I don't know how they're doing it. Considering our Imperium has reached maximum size, maybe it's okay now to start giving more promotions out to our guys. There shouldn't be any new political parties showing up. The more gravitas we have... How the fuck are we losing influence? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. So he's at his maximum one there. Giving him huge amounts of gravitas. And hopefully he'll continue to generate more influence for us. In all honesty, what the actual goings on with the maths behind the influence, it doesn't make sense a lot of the time. Like I've got it. I would say that I understand about 90% of it, but then there's that 10% where it's just like, what the fuck? It just defies my understanding of how this works. Which there was. Oh man, there goes all my money. All in political stuff this turn. Oh shit! Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay. I forgot. If you do too many things, I mean, there's no risk at the moment. I'm going to need to clear up some cash. That was silly of me. What we'll do with him, go into politics. And why does he have so much influence? Why did, like, it's, these guys got nothing. Why did he get so much? Almost doesn't make sense. No, it actually doesn't make sense at all. Why is he, what did he get at all? Or whatever. Anyway, it says there's no chance of a secession. That'll only last 2 turns anyway, so we should be okay. I don't think there's anything else to do, so let's move on. Man, that made a big increase to our income, though. So it's good. I like having a lot of money to play with. I don't know. I don't understand how some people just want to play with like only 1,000 a turn income, or even in the red. It's just not what you should be doing. Alright, so politics, there's a small chance of it occurring. Well, these guys here aren't too happy either. That's okay. Actually, I'll secure their loyalty because it's just money. It's not a big deal. We don't want to provoke them. So I don't know how I'm losing influence. I've got all the gravitas. That's the thing. It's like it says, gravitas is your way of gaining influence, right? And over time, it'll generate influence. And so I've got thousands of times more gravitas than these guys, and yet somehow they still are gaining on me. Especially this one here. This one here makes no sense at all. Like, this one makes sense. Alright, how old's our king? He's only 43 years old. All of this has happened within how many years? 10 years, all these turns. That must mean we're up to turn 120. Let me just check that. Yeah, 125. Alright, both of you come and stand near Alexandria. I'm surprised they didn't actually make the attack. They must truly have some trashy units if they don't think they can win. So you come over here and you'll present a united front against these guys. Both of you together. I don't know if we should bother fixing these regions up. It's more about trying to eliminate factions. Hit them hard and fast. I don't want to go to war with Bactria again for a little while. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get past there. They might be able to go around, but if they go and take the settlement, well, I'll just take it straight back off them. The settlement doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just here to kill them. And how much money are we making from all this? We got quite a few regions now that have the bonus in that. So that That should be helping with Mogul. So 7% chance of secession. Alright, so what I'm thinking, it won't do a lot, but if we send him on a administrative mission to Parthia, this will give it extra loyalty for 5 turns. We'll also give him some gravitas, which we just... Oh, I have to get rid of it next turn. But politics, we've prevented a civil war. It can't happen now, as long as I don't do anything else silly. So yeah, these armies here, just keeping an eye on the Roman Empire. If you can even call them the Roman Empire anymore. So just keep an eye on them.
What would you have of me? Oh, Font, how can I help?
For the tribe!
There really isn't anything else we need to do.
Starting out! We cannot pass here.
So yeah, let's just do some construction, then move on to the next turn. This region here makes a lot of money, and it's not even got the edict on it, so that's good. It's a good sign. Oh, I see what happened. This finished, and now there was another one as well, and it's providing a lot of extra bonuses to all of my settlements, because we rely so heavily on agriculture. But when we look at it, you know, corruption, it's not increasing by that much per settlement that we take, but it still seems to be increasing by a little bit. Can't convert that just yet. Still got heaps of food, so that's not a problem. Let's move on. So you probably hear a lot of birds in the background because it's early in the morning. Birds tend to chirp early in the morning, and then bats tend to squeak or whatever at night. There's no peace and quiet. Well, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just the microphone does pick it up. Like, you go through the entire day and you don't even notice it, and then someone says in a video, "Ooh, you got birds in the background." It's like, we don't even notice the birds. It's just background noise. It's the same thing if you live on a busy highway. Eventually, you just like you get used to it. And whatever. Just remember there's empty slots in Athens. It's the second time that's happened. So easy to forget about, though. Alright, let's have a look at the politics and what's going on here. I thought that stuff was only going to be for 2 turns. Then again, the militarist bonus is probably going down a fair bit. Alright, so spread the rumors about him, bring him right down, and then I'll send him on another diplomatic mission. Because we've got to keep his loyalty under control. It was my mistake to do that many promotions all at once. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, so to send him as a administrator again to... It really does. Whatever, organize a feast. So politics-wise, at least it's back down to 0%. That's the main thing. Should be going away soon, with all the political actions. So what let me just have a look here. What are some of the things that we can do to try and improve, like, permanent bonuses? Like, Mogul is probably the best thing we can do for them. Plus 2 loyalty for every province that brings in more than 1,000 wealth. It could also be because it's winter. Yeah, there's only 2 now that make enough money. So during the winter times, we kind of have to worry about these settlements. I really need to drop down this goddamn corruption. Way to do that is we need to win battles. Get these guys levels up.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders. The All-Father guides my steps.
I don't usually like staying in enemy territory during end turns.
The All-Highest.
Then
Come,
let's go around a
sit.
different way.
For the tribe, getting on our way. We
It's too well defended there. It's a walled settlement. We'll head up this way. I don't need 3 there. I'll probably end up forgetting about that again, but it's alright. Okay, I don't see anything else that needs to be done.
For the All-Highest.
For fighting Armenia, I'm waiting for this army here to be ready. Okay, he's ready to go. Bring him down here. Now, in all honesty, it does not matter if they capture one of these settlements. Even if they raze it to the ground, it doesn't matter. He'll be able to retake it. So let's do this. Because I can make a hit on Nicomedia here. Now, if you get a level up, how's your... Now, you're not yet at the stage to get reducing corruption.
Warriors. Yes.
Good to keep my navy getting levels up as well, because he could reduce corruption as well. It's possible that I can actually have my armies essentially make more money by reducing corruption than what they cost in upkeep. But if I recruit more armies, that's actually an interesting point. Maybe the Emperor here, who has maxed out his level, maybe he should step down and just let... I don't know if the bonus still applies while he's in command. I suppose this is a good time to check. Actually, it's a bad time to check, because if it goes down, we'll lose some of these settlements in terms of income, and yeah, that won't be good.
Share my fire.
Alright, so Armenia. Let's do this.
Hail! At the Senate's request, I give ear to your just and undoubted Jupiter.
So we're now at war with Armenia. Let's hit them as hard as we can.
Let them cower before us.
I don't know if I'm going to hold it, but whatever.
For the All-Highest.
Yeah, we can't go out in the water here. All we can do is protect against these guys trying to get here. Alright, I want you to keep an eye on things... Oh, you've been sabotaged. I'll get rid of him then. Okay, here's what we can do. Fuck the Sassanids. We'll just trespass on their land. There's Armenian settlements up this way.
That path is blocked. Oh, Father, be praised. How can I help?
Come up the coast down this way. Just rip them to shreds. Okay, politics-wise... Yeah, I've done all that already. Okay, let's do some construction, then move on. Actually, I'm going to recruit another army here. Because I can easily afford it. It's not a problem at all anymore. And like I said, if we can get him to level 5, he can start reducing corruption. Got to get that Mogul bonus as much as possible. So there's no more techs that I can do to lower corruption. I can only do it with generals. Most of these regions have been maxed out for the time being. At least until certain techs are finished. I mean, we're getting through that reasonably well. Alright, moving on.
How can I assist?
So this guy here is a taxman.
Thirsty for battle. Thirsty for battle.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Definitely can't win that. So, as long as they don't raise the settlement to the ground, doesn't matter in the slightest. Okay, looks like they just occupied it. Good. Now we go over there and smash them. Okay, good, yep. That all ended, and everything's under control again. But you know what? He's got so much influence. And I saw that his because his party loyalty was actually quite high. 32. It's time for a Purgerino, I think. We didn't get any of that influence. Why even put such a stupid fucking thing in there? We didn't get any of it. Fucking retarded. Like, it's just broken. It just doesn't work. Like, why would I purge them and not get any of the influence? Why would I bother doing it? I'm not doing that again then. I don't know, it's not a good system. It's like better than what it used to be, but it's just still not good. Alright, so we finished that tech. What other things are in here? So, wealth from culture. Yeah, we don't need any more public order. I don't need extra morale. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's good as well. That's actually really good. A total of 30%. Alright, well it won't take long to research all that, so... Alright, let's just do it. Good, one more level up, and he can get that. Probably have to fight this battle manually. Not necessarily. I mean, we're right on a recruitment settlement, right? Can I recruit here? No. But I could just go back up here, right? Yeah. If we take damage, just auto-resolve it. Take them a lot longer to recover than it will me. We still took a lot of damage. Maybe should have gone balance stance. Well, what's done is done. They lose an entire army over that. I could have fought it manually, but just like, we're at the end of the campaign, let's not drag things on any further. We've already done all the really tough fights. And how did these guys get sabotaged? No. Okay, good. Take a pick of those settlements. Huh, they didn't bother converting it. Well, thank you. I'll be taking that, motherfucker. Maybe should have raised it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just money.
Sword and shield to my people. Sword and shield to my people.
Good stuff. Let's make him go away. I did all the politics stuff, right? Yeah. That was stupid. How did I not get any of that influence? Now I've got to put up with the -20 penalty for 10 turns from them. So you gotta make sure they're kept under control. When spring comes, that'll be good for public order. Alright, let's move on. Alright, now if I was to go to war with them, that is not good at all. I don't have any forces nearby that, so I decline this and break the alliance. That might reduce my reliability rating, but they shouldn't have dragged me into that. I mean, I would have if I was in their position, but... Okay, we're up against 3 armies here. Okay. The big problem with a battle like this is that the battlefield is just not going to be big enough for the both of us, basically. It's going to be a complete fucking... How many cavalry do they have? Even with their infantry, it's going to be very hard to manage this. But I will... Instincts are telling me, auto-resolve it. Because this is everything they've got. It'll be a nice clean victory for us. But I'm going to fight this manually. Which will still be a victory. But I think I could do a better victory if I fight this manually. Another thing that I could have done was just disabled large-scale battle. But, fuck it. Well, this is the end of the campaign. Those of you who have continued to support the series for this long, I'll reward you with a battle that I really shouldn't fight this way. It's a way of saying, thanks for supporting me, motherfuckers. Alright, let's keep going. I need to get over here where my allies are going to be. I don't know where my fucking enemies are going to come from. Because they're attacking me from all over the place.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I'm over here. Okay. This is actually a pretty good map for horse archery. Now they've got more than 2 full stacks. Oh, I have to move all this shit around as well. It's going to be a pain. Okay, hang on. Shit. Which one's my general? Because they're all the same fucking unit. Him there. He's a general. He's got a name.
Army warriors!
One of these mercenary Persian cavalry, cataphracts. Right. Come on, you gotta shoot them. They've got a lot of health.
Warriors, move out!
Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of, just a complete clusterfuck here. They get us to the edge of the map, and it's just gonna get really fucking difficult. Especially because I can't slow things down. Gotta get things under control, organized. God. Get in there and kill them. Take out their cataphracts easily enough. Yeah, everyone stop shooting. Oh, fucking sideways. They're just rushing at us like absolutely crazy here. Okay, hang on, Persian horse archers. They're not going to charge into us. Generally speaking, the smaller the scale of the battle, the easier it is to fight. When you start going up against the AI and they're like bringing loads and loads of stacks, you actually are better off auto-resolving it because they can micromanage their units a lot better than you can, generally speaking. I mean, who can manage 40 units in real time micromanagement? Unless, you know, you're using low micromanagement units like heavy infantry, which of course is all cavalry, which is requires heavy micromanagement. It's okay, there's 2 doom stacks here, and we're actually doing pretty well. Okay, you lot need to come over here. What are they doing? Are they coming into melee? Yeah. I don't really mind being in melee with these guys. The problem is if they lock us in combat for long enough, the infantry arrive, and that's when we start to have problems.
Our general is under attack.
Gave you an order. They didn't do the order because mercenary person cavalry. Because I'm in fucking skirmish mode. It's like, just don't do as you're told just because you're on a stupid mode. Because one of the things is, like, when you fight it on smaller scale, the map seems bigger. Like, the map seems absolutely fucking tiny for what we're using here. I need to make use of it, because they push us right to the edge of the map. We can't move everyone around. Not enough time to shoot all our ammo off. And they're not having a proper skirmish phase. They don't want to do it, because they lose, obviously. How are they doing? They're doing well enough, but the problem is they're shock cavalry. They're not melee cavalry. They shouldn't be in prolonged fights. It's going completely. I knew this is what happened. It's going completely against my instincts to fight this battle manually, or even to fight it manually. To fight it in a large engagement like this wasn't to our advantage at all. Should have done it. I feel like right now they're not doing any damage because they're not getting their shock in, which means we need our archers to pick up the pace and really kill quickly. Two groups of archers
Have been discovered.
Persian slingers, you take them on. And of course the attack command is absolutely terrible, so that's why you just gotta leave them on auto shoot. Because if you put them on attack command, they blob up together. It's just total retarded. This guy here is taking way too much damage. Oh, it's because of all the missile units in here. Let's get in there then. One of these Persian slingers, go kill them.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
That's not good. We don't want them shooting out finding the Persian nobles, but I need to get rid of these Persian skirmishers. Okay, you can leave the battlefield. Telling you to leave the fight. You were taking the brunt of the attack. Enough of that. Get these fuckers out of my face. It's just some slingers. You need to get over here and start shooting. Okay, you get over here, shoot them. Back. Why didn't you guys finish off the slingers? Stop being shit. Yeah, they're doing a shit job there. Get back.
Ready for battle! Battle ready! Move it!
Just get stuck and I can't get out. God damn, would you give us a break? Fucking too many armies. I need some of my guys to leave the battlefield. So what's this here? Persian horse skirmishers. Just shoot them. Okay, you leave the battlefield. Fuck me, get the fuck out of my face. See, this is the problem. They lock you down for long enough and then the real troops get there.
The enemy general is dead.
That's great, but it doesn't... How the hell did they even get there? Fuck me. This is what I'm saying. Too many things going on at once and moving a million miles a second. This is where the AI gets an advantage. If I was up against a player, they'd be bumbling around trying to do shit as well.
The enemy general is dead.
One general's dead. Okay, well, we can charge in here, and that's gonna fuck him in the rear. There's that. Since both of their generals are dead, maybe we'll let us screw them up. Shit. This unit in here is taking too much damage. Get him out of there. Same with you. Get out of there. And get into safety. Safety means pushing through them. Definitely looks like we're winning. What's this here? Persian spearmen. Our rear, how did they get there? I don't know. More slingers coming through. What? Oh yeah, you guys come in over here. I don't want to risk my generals. Okay, take them out, and then you want to leave the battlefield. Okay, you two leave the battlefield. Absolute ton of them shattering. I think it was 3 full stacks they sent at us. Nothing more than 2. Come on, get him out of there. They're all running away, that's good.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Like I said, winning wasn't the problem, it was winning without taking too much damage. That's what we're trying to do here. They actually did a good job holding their line. Another thing is that with it like this, if we'd gone on a smaller scale battle, it would have given us time to run down units that had shattered. Now they're getting away. Okay. The fight here is over. So, get reorganized. We're just all over the place in terms of the horse archers. Try not to let them get away. You need to leave the battlefield. Just fucking attack. Just attack. I mean, I think 2 of their generals are dead. The other ones should probably run away by now. Okay. Alright, no one's in the red anymore. That's good. Well, that's left on the battlefield. I think we've withdrawn 4 or 5 units. My guys might be a little bit tired. It's okay. So bloody many of them. It's okay, this is everything that they've got, I think. They lose this battle. I only wish I was standing in home territory. We don't get any replenishment in this area. Okay, we got some more units that are in the red. Get them off the battlefield. Okay, the battle's won anyway. Okay, if that's the case, all units stop firing at will. Of course, the true strength of a cavalry army is the ability to run down your enemies, especially specifically the infantry, once the battle is actually won. What happened over here? So just selected the wrong thing. Don't let them get away. Another downside is, of course, that they are in home territory. They will get to recover. Even though we absolutely crushed them in that victory, it's still... they can replenish and we can't. Alright, that should do it. Probably a lot better than what auto-resolve would have yielded in terms of raw numbers, and probably in terms of results as well. But yeah, some of our units got a little bit damaged. Looks like 6 units are in the red. That's right, bitch. Okay, now there's 2 settlements up here that we can take. Actually, we could probably get down here as well, but I want to auto-resolve that one. We're in no shape for that. It's also finishing off that army.
Thirsty for battle. On the move. The way is shut. Ready for orders.
Like, a part of me just wants to auto-resolve the rest of this, but here's the problem. With these guys being in the red, they could be the ones that get knocked the fuck out. But since we outpower them by simply so much, they probably won't matter too much. And since these are all horse archers, they don't even really take damage in this instance. Just stick together for the time being. I'd rather not fight that manually. Yeah, so we're fine. Good. No further replenishment for them because they're not in home territory. Good. This gives us a little bit of time. Provided Armenia doesn't come down here and hit us. They'll need a little bit of time to heal, but we'll have that. Alright, see. Pretty sure it was all just lancers that got killed. Easy to replace. Alright, so we're losing even more influence. It's so irritating. It's like, hey, here's a thing where you can't do anything to gain more influence. How the hell do they get a percent? They're all under control for the time being. If I come down there, they'll smash us. Well, no, they won't necessarily smash us, it's just there's too many of them. I'll just let them take Pokemon, because I don't care. Oh, I didn't realize that was a walled settlement. It doesn't matter. We've got Armenia through here. This is where we're going to get them. Okay, he's got just enough movement to get there, but I don't know if there's any... There's no way there's an army standing there. And there's no resistance at all anyway. Good, they're down to their last two settlements. If we take them next turn, without having to fight their armies, that should wipe them out because they're not a playable faction. Hang on, I don't think I want you to make the attack. It would be better if he did. Can't quite make it. Because like I said, he's already at level 10. What about his army? It's at level 9. It's been at level 9 for a really long time. Let's carve our way up this way. If they want to retake Pokemon, that's fine. They don't have enough armies to be able to defeat us. And there's even more public order. You come down here and sabotage them. It's alright, wasn't relying on it, but it would have been good if it could have succeeded. The Sassanids would be wanting to pick a fight with us soon. All in due time. Alright. Alright, let's just get to construction and then move on to the next turn. Oh yeah, that's right. But I still need to research certain texts to finish these things off. Let's do that first. The other thing can wait. Oh damn, the Armenians will be, well not the Armenians, the Sassanids and the Romans are about to have a big naval battle with transports out at sea. But the Sassanids are going to win. That seems obvious. But that's fine. When the Sassanids land, you need to slow them down. I don't care if the Romans die. Man, that is a lot of extra income. looking at Scythia. It lowered the corruption. It was at like 100.2 or something. So we I don't know if we're at our limit of corruption. I'll need to keep an eye on this. See if we take another settlement next turn. See if it goes up or down. Look at that! Look at that public order bonus. Plus 100 due to buildings, because of all the other global bonuses that we're getting. Keeps everyone well under control. The legendary difficulty penalty is long since gone in that regard. And I can't even think when the last time we even had a revolt. And there's still a lot more we can do to improve public order. Now, even though we've got public order completely under control, the temples that we've built, for one thing, they're not about public order. Even though they do provide it, that's not why we buy them. It's for sanitation and for more money. Because they actually make more money than the food building. Oh man, a lot of slums I forgot about. It happens when you get to this size. It's not the end of the world though. Alright, if you can get down here. Are they there? How the fuck did they get a full stack there? Alright, come back over here. And you take this. Hang on, the other one should be able to force march there and assist. For no other reason, just for more experience. Yeah, if we could have taken both, it would have eliminated them. But that's okay. So down here, we have a whole bunch of Armenian settlements that are just not defended. I can assume that they're not defended because I know where their armies are. They're not here. They're up in Anatolia. Or in actual Armenia. Before I forget. Another thing as well, the more influence they have, if we just have a look at this, politics, they've now got multiple regions, so if we ever did have to civil war them, it would be bigger. That's another reason why we want to keep them weak. And how's our politics? Yep, we're all good. Yeah, obviously they're a bit pissed off because of what we did a little while ago. But that's okay. Okay, so winter's over, and still we've only got 2 regions that have good sanitation. Not sanitation, the 5,000 extra income. So when I look at this province here, corruption is still going up for every settlement that we take. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to send you to Antioch. You were sabotaged. That's okay, you'll be able to make it over here next turn. The enemies are getting crushed. Fucking loser. So yeah, with all of their armies here, this is where we know where they are. So we just have a containment here where we conquer them up through this way. Alright, you're ready to come back into play. You're at full strength. That's good. I'll have you stand here. This guy here who's also ready to come play. We'll get him ready to attack. Our attacks are. Maybe they're getting ready to attack Zadrikata. Doesn't matter, I didn't really bother with it much. So now we'll do some construction and we'll move on. That's my reliability. Still dependable, even though we cancelled our... They're not particularly happy with us over that. Broken treaties. Yeah, well, I don't fucking care. I'm not going to war with these guys. You guys can fight amongst yourselves and I'll take you out later. I'm busy with Assassinids. Although I totally could afford... I could raise another 10 armies with it, no problem. But, like I said, I spend all the money each turn on building. If we were starting to accumulate a lot of extra cash each turn, and our treasury was really starting to swell, then I would raise more armies. But that's just not the case right now.
Thirsty for battle.
I don't know why they'd make this attack, but fine by me. There. Well, doesn't really matter. The Semnones want to take me on, do they? Not right now. I'm busy. Busy taking out the Eastern Empire. So we lost this settlement over here. Not a big deal. Alright, okay, Trapezus is not defended. We're going to take that. More victories means, well, more, you know, as long as we have to keep fighting, we get to keep reducing corruption as well. At this stage here, we definitely own more than half the map, I'd say. Let me just check that. So in summary, yeah, definitely more than half. I think there's about 187 settlements in total. I don't know where they went. Oh, there they are. Damn, 3 times in a row. Give me. Well, we had some good luck earlier on in the campaign, so it's not that big of a deal. He got sabotaged again, he still can't fucking make it here. It's okay. Maybe I should have assassinated that. We'll catch it next turn anyway. He still needs more time to heal. How are you going? You're up to keep going. Might as well take Salamis. Good stuff. Because of all of his extra replenishment, he replenishes very quickly. Good. Able to make him keep on the move. So it looks like these Roman transports here aren't faring too well. Oh, they got some elephants. Against Assassinids. That's okay. Keeps Assassinids busy. It might even be a good idea to let Medea take some of these other settlements back over here, less important ones, and we can secure this stuff here. So we'll redirect our effort now to attacking Armenia. I don't know if that army is still sitting there, but as long as it sits there, I can't take that settlement. So what I'll do then... Let's have a look. Yeah, still sitting there. But they're taking attrition. Just stay there. Keep an eye on them. Because these settlements over here, they're going to be taken very quickly. Alright, let's do our politics stuff, and then we'll move on. Even with all of this damn influence here, they still just... can't gain any influence. Oh, whatever. Alright. Let's construct. Moving on. Okay, so let's see, can we reduce corruption? No, this guy's too new. That's right, keep fighting, keep winning, and we'll reduce that corruption eventually. Got to keep those political parties under control. I really wish the third party had traditionalists. Because once we've captured all of this and we convert all the culture to our culture, that's going to be worth a lot of political favour. So, they're being a bit of a pain out here, but it's not a big deal. Let them be silly with it all. I'm not going to really worry about like fixing these regions up until the war's over. The garrison seems to be pretty strong. Must be one of their recruiting settlements. Oh yeah. Look at that. Fuck. What's Armenia's culture? They're Eastern, right? So I'm seeing a lot of Latin stuff everywhere. Armenia's lost like half of their kingdom already. Even if we haven't really defeated that many of their armies. They're mostly just sitting around, they don't know what to do. They had all their armies put into one spot.
Besieging settled. Ready for orders. For the tribe. Ready for orders. Come, sit. We take. We can't pass here.
It's alright.
For the tribe.
Okay, can we recruit anything here? No. New generals. Recruitments of nothing. Okay.
Ready for battle.
This is one of those armies that needs replacing with some better units.
Ready for orders.
Okay, let's see.
All Father be praised. Excitement at
Well, they're just sitting there taking attrition. Just leave them. I've done the political stuff, haven't I? Nope. This hasn't been changing much lately. Don't know how these guys down the bottom there managed to get to 14% or whatever it was. Well, it was 12% before I purged them. And of course, I didn't get any of that influence. I gotta wonder as well, because I did some experimenting. I'm not sure if these guys should be left as generals or statesmen. I'm pretty sure it doesn't make any difference. Like even generals will still generate influence. So one thing that we could do to test it out is, of course, send him back home, but I don't want to do that right now. It's hard to know. It's not very well explained at all. That's the worst thing about this. It's a overly simplistic system that's very confusing to totally understand. It's like the worst thing you can possibly make. What you need is a deep system that's very easy to understand. That's transparent. Like, this is opaque as fuck. Like, this doesn't tell you shit. That's always been the case with Rome 2. It's just terrible political system. Yeah. That'll make these horse archers just that little bit tougher. They're not going to get any better than that. I don't think. It's weird though, because I've said it before, but the Total War game, which I thought was the worst out of all Total War games, has, in my opinion, the best political system. It's not perfect, but it is the best. There's little bits and pieces that are the best of a series in all of the Total Wars, but they're all they're spread out far and wide. Like, if you can combine all of the best little... If you can basically Frankenstein all of the Total War games and take all of the good bits and none of the bad bits and put them into a Total War game, you've got it. You've got the perfect Total War game, but it never fucking happens. You know? Take the political system from Empire, the economic system from Empire, you know, the recruiting and population system, the construction system from Medieval 2 and Rome 1, battle systems from, you know, Total War Attila and Warhammer, and, you know, where the battles are much nicer to play out, and various other things. What did we get from Shogun 2? I don't know. Maybe the character based stuff. I think it was done better in Warhammer. What did Shogun 2 do that was best? Internal selling of tradable resources. I thought that was fantastic. You know? Because in Empire Total War, if you don't have a trade partner, all your resources mean nothing. In Shogun 2, if you don't have a trade partner, you can still sell all of your resources internally, you know, for a reduced profit, but you still still better than it just being worthless. What else did it do well? Introduced food, but I think Rome 2 does food better. Definitely not sieges. Sieges in Shogun 2 suck. Maybe just overall polish. Shogun 2 was just a very polished game. And then boom, you got the best Total War game. Don't even have to come up with anything new. And what I reckon is going to happen is the next historical Total War, this is my prediction, is going to have one part of it that's going to be sublime. It's going to be fantastic. But the rest of it's going to be fucking horseshit. It'll be like, I don't know, like I could take a million guesses, but let's just say hypothetically that the sieges in the next historical Total War are going to be the best that we've ever seen. But like or maybe let's go a different way. Diplomacy, that's an area where it's always been terrible. What if the next historical Total War game has the best diplomacy we've ever seen with, you know, diplomacy actually matters, right? But like everything else about the game sucks. Like the recruitment, the way that recruit could suck. The way you construct settlements might totally suck. Armies might totally suck. It might be completely broken in terms of auto resolve. Who knows? But it might just have that one thing that makes it the one thing that no other Total War game ever had. I actually hope that's not the case. Alright. They're wearing out, so I'm taking it now. Now if we can make a rush over here and recapture Zadrakada, they are out of here. I think if we send 2 armies to Edessa, it should be enough. Well, 1 army can beat it, but let's just make sure it doesn't get totally wrecked. Even though we take more casualties with balance stance, I feel like we don't take as many casualties on individual units. Get spread out a bit more. Maybe I should have sabotaged the army first, but it's alright. So they are really running low on settlements now. Look at these guys here, they just sit there the entire time. Look at the settlements we've just taken wholesale out here. Good, all of that's under control. Good. So the Sassanids never pressed their attack on Rome. Oh, whatever. There might be soon time to declare war on the Sassanids again. I don't know, we'll see how we go. It's been good taking out their vassals one at a time. Or 2 at a time, even. Okay, good, so we can upgrade all those to level 4 now. I think I'll finish off with this. Because that extra 7% wealth from agriculture will make us a lot of cash. Not that I need the cash, like I said, it's not about that. Oh, hang on. It's about getting as many settlements as possible to assist with being a Mughal. This will also help reduce banditry now. Good. So how many regions now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 regions with Mughal, so that should be providing 14, right? There it is, 14. That's pretty good. Then we can justify giving a few promotions out. Try and increase our gravitas. Okay, but still got another one.
Oh, Father, be praised! How can I help?
Cool. Okay, so I need him to hurry up and get over here. Don't hang up. You should stay here. You should still be able to reach it from there, but if you stay here, you get the replenishment. Just in case someone makes the attack. If they just want to sit there and raid, it doesn't matter. Okay, our army here is a little bit beat up. Might just buff their numbers up with mercenaries. It doesn't matter about the cost. Surely they're not going to be able to replace this. Their Imperium must have gone down significantly after losing that many settlements. 2 victories is good for you. I'm just wondering if now we should declare war on the Sassanids. No, they'd get more territory out of this than we would. We're currently preoccupied. Just because 1 or 2 settlements of theirs is in our sights, they've got a lot of settlements on our borders. Well, you fucking suck, you know that? You suck a dick. They'd be too weak to attack. Oh, fuck me. I mean, deal with them one at a time, I suppose. Okay, that's actually a little bit more damage than I would have liked to have taken. And I don't particularly feel like fighting another one manually, so let's back off. They're not getting any closer. Alright, and you come over here and assist. Yeah, as if the assassins don't already completely hate me, so it doesn't matter in the slightest. Good trespassing there, then. They are running low on settlements. Okay, so looking at these guys again. I mean, not these guys. This province. What's the corruption level at? Okay, it's actually. It must have capped. It's just not going up that much. Alright, I want you to come back over here. I'd like to sail over there, but it's just too risky. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to raise a new navy. Oh, I'm out of my guys. Oh, hang on, here's one. That'll take a little while to recruit, but that'll be fine. Banditry again. I wonder if there's a province that we can take that'll provide a wonder which will reduce banditry. Probably not, because it's just a copy from the Augustus Caesar campaign, and there wouldn't have been anything from that one. Yeah, don't forget about this. Right, so somehow he's took the 1% away from him, which is fine, as long as they're not taking it away from me. Is that the right one? Yeah. Still don't know if I really want to invest in this region just yet. Oh, yeah, we should be fine. I mean, they've been pushed completely out of here. Just need to remember to fix this up next turn. What happened there? This suddenly went red. Did they take back a settlement or something? Because I'm not at war with them yet, you can tell because of the white line. So what happened? I think they took back a settlement. That's okay. I'll just send someone back to go get it. Yeah, because there was no garrison there. That's alright. Oh, fuck, I could have just used him. Hopefully we sink their ship this time. Good. You won't be going anywhere else now. Okay, I think I'll send both of these guys, actually just you, further east to help us out this way. This should eliminate this faction. Good. Good. That's one less faction, or one fewer factions that we need to worry about. You should be fine to come down to here. Yep, no problem. You take them out there. Ah, damn it. Okay, I don't feel like fighting him manually, so I'll just back off. He doesn't have a doom stack yet. That's probably why. There's nothing particularly special about that. Alright. I want you to try and take out their fleet.
To the halls of heroes.
Alright, since we've got so much money, I'm going to raise another army. Okay, we need new some new people. Let's have a look here. Wooden bow clan. Yeah. Okay, so which one should we take it from? Which one likes us the most? So wooden bow clan. That'd be the best one to go for. Because it's going to piss them off. Yeah, this could cost a bit of money. Good. Good, all the politics there is under control, and we have someone we can manage.
Well, Father, I want hourly patrols.
Alright, so do stuff with the politics this turn. No, alright, let's do that then. Alright, all good. Let's construct and then move on to the next turn. Okay, sanitation here is shit. What's going on? Well, there's still a bit more lead to get, so it's not really a big deal if that's a problem. I mean, this is going to go up as well, by a small amount. A little bit of plague here and there doesn't really matter that much. What? Alright, I saw it said there was another edict. Just wasn't reading it right.
Sage of the forest. Thirsty for battle. For the tribe.
Moving on. Is this my doom stack? Yeah. I don't want to fight this. Well, I'm like, I know it's lazy, but he'll win, and we've almost got these guys defeated, and I'll just recruit new ones. Like, they're not even experienced. So he'll need to go back somewhere to go get retrained. And that was an actual Pyrrhic victory. I think they actually did more damage to us than we did to them. But, because they're damaged, maybe you can come over here and finish them off. Because these guys are almost dead now.
For the all-highest besieging settlement.
Okay, so he can win. Now, his army has been in need of an upgrade for a very long time.
Blood and iron! For battle.
I don't think I can bring him in. Oh well. So if his army gets smashed, it's alright as well. Some damage, but nothing major. Again, this army just needs fixing up. So killed them both. Good.
Ready for battle. Warrior
I thought let's hire mercenaries until we
guides my steps.
can't hire infantry though. Not allowed. So they're down to their last settlement. Oh, last two settlements. Can't recruit here, not yet. Okay, we've also just reached an hour and a half. Let's see if you're capable of doing this. I just want this war. Oh, yeah, good. Just want this war over and done with now. Just finish off Armenia. Alright, so yeah, you'll take that on, and these guys will come in and help. Okay, we'll then end the episode once Armenia is dead. Oh, look at this. Minus 20 banditry for the local province. That's pretty damn good. But yeah, we're not going to... Wait, should we keep this? I mean, it's not of my faction, but it's still level 4. Nah, it doesn't matter. Just... Anyway. But yeah, that's better than what we can produce. Shit. Doesn't matter. Since there's other factions are defeated, let them have a bit of a rest. Even if we had slums in every region in the province, it probably still wouldn't revolt. Well, actually, that's probably really pushing it. Probably won't wipe them out entirely. Shit, you have to force march.
How can I help?
I love the sea.
Your orders? Row! Curse you! Row! None shall pass!
Because they're a playable faction, so they probably will continue to live.
For the tribe!
But all we have to do is assassinate that guy. Where's my spy? He got himself wounded. There he is. I don't think they're anywhere else.
All other be praised!
Why don't you just go chase him down?
Stand! The All-Father guides my steps.
May this be the end of it. That'd be great.
Getting on our way.
Are they gone? They've just got like a single fleet just out in the middle of the ocean there. There he is. I wouldn't bother with it. No matter where it goes, it's not going to do anything. So as far as I'm concerned, they're defeated. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 15, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.